Hello and welcome to Waterdrop's YouTube channel. We are your hosts Ilgin
and Jeannie. Waterdrop's mission is to encourage you to drink more water in order to live a healthier, longer, and also more sustainable life.
In today's video, we're going to talk about how to be organized and stay organized in 2022.
Number 1. Focus on what's important. A good way to do it is by setting daily priorities to meet your goals.
Number 2 is to use planners, notebooks, and all kinds of to-do lists, whether you're kind of a person who needs to have a hard cover like the planner to write it down, old school, or you use Google Calendar or any online platform.
Tip number 3 is to manage your time well. Schedule quiet time to accomplish tasks that need a little bit more extra time, and also use the time when you have the most energy, for example in the morning, to do the hardest tasks first.
Number 4 will be to do one thing at a time. I know for myself very well that sometimes I start a task and then while doing this task I will jump to another task and then another task, and my brain is like Google Chrome where there are 100 tabs are open and then I don't know, like I can't accomplish anything. So my tip here will be that you make a to-do list, but don't overwhelm yourself with writing 100 things. Maybe write 5 most important things to do on that day, and then really do it one by one and start from the hardest one so that you feel very accomplished at the beginning of the day, and then the rest of the task can be done easier.
Yeah, this leads into tip number 5, which is breaking down bigger tasks into smaller ones. So if you have something to do that you can break up into smaller tasks, that will help you to feel a sense of accomplishment and help you to stay motivated to actually keep going with it.
Exactly. These can be mostly for tasks that are gonna take you, or projects that will take you for a month, for 3 months, sometimes for a year. They seem very big, really hard to accomplish, and most of the times people get scared to start. So what you can do, if it's like a 3-month project, you can divide it into chunks, month to month, and then those months you can divide it into weekly to-dos, and from there like biteable size daily to-dos, so that you can start from somewhere, because the most important thing is to be able to start. Number 6 will be reduce clutter. So reducing clutter, of course, on your workspace, starting from your desk. For example, for me, if I have a clean start at the beginning of the day, I don't have to look around and find things, so I can just like focus on my laptop. At work, anyways, we have a clean desk policy, meaning that we have to clean out our desks very well, so no glasses, no curls are left out, and then we can start clean and fresh the next day. But that being said, I will give this tip not for only workspace that you're working, but in general at home, because once you have lots of clutter, at least I can't concentrate. So that's why I would like to take that half an hour, 20 minutes or even less a day to just do the tidy up, so I can just sit down and focus much better.
Number 7 is to remove any kind of distractions, especially if you're working at home, for example. Maybe you can tell your friends, your family, whoever you're living with, like, hey, I'm gonna focus on this task, I'm gonna get some work done. Try to perhaps put away your phone if you don't need it. Turn off notifications from social media. Maybe turn off the TV or a radio that you have running in the background if it disturbs you while you're working.
Number 8, and that will be our last tip for you for today, will be to keep things balanced, meaning that in order to stay productive and be organized, you also have to take breaks. So we often forget to take breaks, or at least I have to remind myself. And what works for me the best, Jeannie knows, is that I try to use Pomodoro method. So Pomodoro originally invented to have 25 minutes of work and 5 minutes of break, so then it repeats itself. But I figured out that 25 minutes is actually such a short time to get into deep workflow state. In general anyways, but especially for me. So what works for me is 50 to 10. So most of us mostly forget to take breaks, but it's also crucial to, you know, have a little bit of a break, go out for a walk, I don't know, just stand up and then walk around, then sit back and focus again. Especially also if you have to switch between tasks, I think that really helps. and your brain needs a break here and there too. So the most important thing is that you know your flow state. For some people it's 1 hour, for some people it's shorter, so you know how long you can concentrate, and don't lie to yourself. If it's an hour, work for an hour, give 5-10 minutes break, sometimes longer, and then jump onto the next task or continue with your bigger task.
So those were all of our tips to help you be more productive and organized. Thank you so much for watching today's video. We hope to see you again in our next one.
Don't forget to drink more water.
Bye!